In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to generate debug logs in Salesforce, a critical skill for troubleshooting and gaining deeper insights into your Salesforce environment. Debug logs allow you to trace the execution path and identify where issues may be lurking, giving you a better understanding of what's happening behind the scenes. So let's dive in and walk through the process of setting up and utilizing debug logs effectively. First, to get started, you'll want to enter Salesforce and locate the gear icon, usually found in the upper right corner. Click on this icon and select Advanced Setup from the drop-down menu. This is your gateway to more specific administrative settings where you can manage aspects of your Salesforce that go beyond everyday use. Next, look for the quick find box at the top left of your setup page. Think of this like a search bar that helps you navigate directly to the section you're interested in. Type debug logs into this box. You'll see the option for debug logs appear below. Click on it and you'll be directed to the main debug logs interface. From here, to create a new debug log, click the new button. This brings up a form where you can set the parameters for your debug log, such as the specific user, Apex class, or trigger you want to trace. Selecting the right entity type is crucial because it determines the perspective from which you'll view the execution. Once you've chosen your entity type, enter the name associated with it. For example, if you're tracking a user, you'll enter their username. This way the log will focus precisely on the activity of the user or the execution of a particular Apex class or trigger you're interested in monitoring. Next, you'll want to establish the time frame for your debug log by setting the start and expiration dates. This customization ensures that your logs capture only the periods of interest, helping you manage your data consumption effectively. After setting your time frame, it's time to choose a debug level. This setting specifies the amount of detail captured in the log. You may want higher detail when delving deep into issues, but can opt for less detail if you're conducting a general survey. If the predefined levels don't meet your needs, creating custom debug levels tailored to specific scenarios is an option available to you. Once you have all your settings in place, simply click Save to activate the debug log. With the log active, it will begin collecting data according to your specifications. You can check back in the debug log section to view and analyze the logs that have been generated. These logs will serve as your roadmap for investigating anomalies and ensuring your Salesforce environment runs smoothly. By following these straightforward steps, you'll be well prepared to generate and utilize debug logs in Salesforce effectively, enhancing your ability to troubleshoot and optimize your system.